Hi guys, PJ here. Today we are taking a look at Injustice 2. Now this is a console only release. It's available on Xbox One and PS4. No PC release as of yet, but then again the first original Injustice game, Gods Among Us, didn't get a PC release for quite a few months. I'll come back to that a bit later on because it might tie in with something else. Looking at the two console releases, graphics wise they are both stunning, both very high standard, nice cutscenes as you can see here, nice lighting effects, etc. Very immersive. Xbox One or 1S if you like comes in at 900p. Hard push to tell, it is very nicely done, so you can't see many jagged lines, etc. PlayStation 4 comes in at 1080p, so it's a native resolution there. And the PS4 Pro has had quite a lot of effort put onto it. It renders at 1440p, which is obviously upscaled to 4K if you've got a 4K telly. If you've got a 1080p telly, it downsamples, so you're going to get a very, very sharp image on a 1080p telly and a 4K TV. As well as the resolution, though, you also get extra effects, extra lighting effects, better anti-aliasing, all sorts of things. So it's boosted all round, and it is really the nicest version of the game. And you can tell if you put the two footages side by side, anyone would see the difference. It looks a lot better. So got a PS4 Pro, definitely try this game out. It will look lovely. Okay, all formats have HDR10, okay, which is enableable in the menu when you first boot the game. So obviously if you're in this on a normal, shall we say, launch type Xbox One, you can't enable that. Obviously it's for Xbox One S only and any PS4. The older PS4s were updated to have HDR, so that's not a problem. You can run this on a launch PS4, a PS4 Slim or PS4 Pro, all will have HDR as long as your TV supports that. Okay, and it is worth doing. It's a very, very nice feature. I myself tested this game on a non-HDR TV, but I am going to be playing it on a HDR TV because it makes that much difference. Okay, worth doing. Your colours and everything are much more vibrant. Your darks look nice, definable. Great. I've noticed only minor problems graphically with it, and that is the main one being in these cutscenes. Sometimes you get screen tear, a little bit, nothing too major, not really something to bother about. Gameplay wise, some of the effects and counter moves and everything are excellent. So if we move on to gameplay now, so coming into gameplay you get these little cutscenes there, and again looking very, very nice. This particular footage and game that I've been running here is the Xbox One version, running on Xbox One S on a non-HDR TV. Okay. Now as you can see, you get a little intro into the fighting and etc. before you actually start fighting. I did find the attack moves and the counter-attack moves, as it probably should be, very, very similar to the original Injustice game. If you've ever played that before, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, there is a lot of combo moves that you can do, and I found big time similarities. I've played Batman on here, as you can see, because that's what you sort of start with on the story mode, and I played Batman on the Injustice #1, and it felt very, very similar. So they've obviously taken the formula which worked originally and built on that and added much better graphics, shall we say. I mean, lighting, a lot of shadows, you've got even some volumetric lighting there. If you look at his cape or even the other guy, Cyborg, the light reflects off him depending what colour he's near. These are very nice effects to have in the game. So it's certainly not held back. The original one, if we just flip over to it, Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition here, obviously tied back by the Xbox 360 and PS3 because it was a cross release. Character models, as you can see on the original Injustice here, are simpler. Yeah, now that's to accommodate the memory confines of the older systems. Obviously they had a lot less RAM available and graphics power was nowhere near on par. Don't get me wrong, still a pretty good looking game. The PS4 and Xbox One versions of this game were improved quite a lot over the old Xbox 360 style game. You know, they did have improvements, it's just it was an early concept. This being the PS4 version, and it didn't hold bad. The fighting sequences, they were fast, they were responsive. The graphics, not so. Early days. I mean, certainly switching back now to Injustice 2, you can clearly see the improvements. I mean, anybody looking at this screen can tell straight away that the things have moved forward, shall we say. Now, if we just touch back on what I said earlier on about pretty much all the formats apart from the original launch Xbox supporting HDR. Now, if you're on the menu, when you first load the game, I'll just quickly show you. We get a sort of nice little sort of like, I don't know, Batman control room. And in this control room at the start of the game, like I say, you've got the option for sound, which is quite impressive because you've not just got sort of your normal sound options for volume of the music and volume for the sound effects. You've got a few other bits and bobs as well. Now, if you just wait for me to get to the correct area, you've got all your little bits to accept and click here that nobody ever reads. I know I don't, and I really should do, but never mind. Now it's going to tell me there's a corrupt save. There we go. We've got HDR10 output, look, on and off. It tells me my hardware does not support it. That's why I'll be playing this on another Xbox that is on a HDR10 TV. So if you've got it, there it is, and there's even the calibrate option. Sound-wise, TV speakers, home theatre, and home audio system. So it's all covered. And the full cinema effect there that you just saw is rear surround. This game does transmit in 5.1, so you've got full-on surround sound. Brilliant. Couldn't ask for more, really. They've done a good job on that. So overall, a very nice package. If you're into your fighting games, you're going to buy this on day one, or you've already bought it. Okay. If, like me, you're not really into your fighting games, but you keep looking at it and thinking, well, I won't mind trying it, go and try it. It's quite addictive, and it's worth it just for the look of the game. On the Xbox One S, and that being, if you like, the second to lowest denomination, because obviously the lowest one being the normal Xbox, which doesn't have HDR, it looks brilliant. So, you know, on all formats, it looks great. Go and give the game a try. You know, it retails second hand. I mean, you can get like the trading game of it now for about £28. It's worth that, without a shadow of a doubt. Digitally, I think it's £50 on the stores, so it's not had a sale as yet. It's still too new. So you're probably best to get the disc and try it out and see what you think to it. But anyway, overall, I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. It's a very, very good game. Graphics, I'm also going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it a high score, an 8 out of 10. It's a very nice graphics game. Very good, very impressed by it. Sound, 10 out of 10. They've done the full surround on it. You can't do much better than that. The sources come from the correct angle and everything, as they should do. Gameplay. Now, this is the one that always gets overlooked. Everybody looks at graphics all the times. Okay, I'm comparing this to Injustice 1 and also, to be honest, Tekken. Yeah, so I think the gameplay is very good. I like the twist of the special powers on each individual character. They're all different. Okay, I mean, I only showed you Batman there, as you can see. Batman has his, you know, his bat boomerangs and all the rest of it. Gameplay though is very good if you try some of the other characters out. So gameplay for me, it's actually higher than Tekken, the new Tekken. So 9 out of 10 on a fighting game. 9 out of 10. They're going to be hard pushed to beat this game next time. So that is my seal of approval. Go and buy it. Even if you buy the disc because you don't know whether you're going to keep it or not. Go and buy it. Go and try it. Doesn't matter what platform you're playing on. Hopefully PC players will get this in a few months' time. And that leads me to my last point. I firmly believe when the PC version comes out, which they haven't announced yet, they will do an Xbox One X version of the game because the underpinnings are already there with the PS4 Pro version. So the PS4 Pro has set it up ready, in my opinion, for PC and Xbox One X. It should look great. Looks great on a normal Xbox One S. You know, don't not buy it because you're waiting for an Xbox One X. Buy it if you've got an S. It looks nice. Thanks for watching this video. As always, if you liked it, please click like on your way out, and goodbye for now.